Good afternoon. Welcome to today's session. Today we're going to be talking about an EBSCO product called accel5. My name is Rachel Lowe, and I'm a customer training specialist at EBSCO. If you need to get in touch with me, my email address is on that first slide there. If you have any questions throughout today's session, please go ahead and hit the raise hand icon or type your question into the chat box. Please don't feel like you need to wait until the end of the session to ask any questions. If anything comes up as we're going along, or if anything needs clarification, please feel free to go ahead and speak up. Later this afternoon, you will be receiving an email with a recording, a link to a recording of today's session, as well as the PowerPoint slides that I've used. You'll also receive a link to an online evaluation. And my contact details will be in that email as well. So in our training session today, we'll be doing a bit of a quick content overview and looking at what's available in accel5. I'll be showing you how to use a search navigation. We'll be looking at some of the features. We'll touch on mobile access, and I'll show you how you can access some help resources. So what is accel5? accel5 is what's referred to as a micro-learning solution. So it helps employees develop soft skills, and the content is designed to be consumed in 5 minutes or less. So it's something that employees can come to several times a day or several times a week for very quick micro-learning sessions. So there's 3 kinds of content on accel5. The first one I'll talk about are the videos. So the videos are quite short. They're only 2 to 4 minutes each, and they're designed to be very succinct and to be actionable. The videos provide soft skill coaching from some of the top authors and executives around the world. And they tend to be quite new videos, and they are being updated all the time. Another form of content on accel5 are the business book summaries. So instead of employees needing to sit down and read a whole book, it's a summary of the book. It goes over the key concepts and some of the main messages. And it's something that can be a bit of an introduction to a book for an employee. They can take the main messages from it, and it can also give them an idea if it's something that they want to read more in depth. So it encourages continuous improvement, innovative thinking. The employee can read through the summaries, but they can also listen to them. So it's something that works well during a commute or drive into work. And there are featured summaries in several languages. And again, this is something that is updated daily. And the last type of content in accel5 are articles. So there's a curated collection of articles from some of the top business magazines around the world, and these are updated weekly. accel5 can also be accessed from mobile devices. So it's not something that the employee needs to be sitting at a desk to be able to utilize. So I'm just going to jump now into a live demonstration. Okay, there we go. So this is what the accel5 landing page looks like. So if your company is subscribed to accel5, you will be able to sign up for your own account. And that is something that you can personalize. So this is my account here. I've got my initials in the corner and my name. And as I click on that, I can go into my account. This is a demo account, so I don't have full information in there. But when you sign up for an account, you can go into, it will ask you a whole lot of questions and create an extended profile for you. And during that process, You select the country that you will be primarily accessing Xl5 from, how often you want notifications. So you can elect to have notifications daily to your email or weekly or monthly. And then you can select any topics you're particularly interested in. And so you will get updates via email as often as you wish to with those topics. The other thing you can access once you have an account, Xl5 does have e-learning paths and things like that that you can work through, and we'll be looking at that in just a moment. If I click on my transcript, I can look at some of the courses that I've done. And that's something that you can print or you can export it as a CSV. If you want to access support, you can do it from there. There's other places you can do it from as well, but while we're in the account, I'll show you that. And it just shows you the 24-hour support via email, or you've got a phone number there as well. And we'll go back to the dashboard. So as you can see, we're on the dashboard of Xl5. At the top here is a search box where you can search for content. The next section is the My Activity section, and if you click on the plus sign, you'll get a list. My Learning are things that I have assigned to myself. Some of them I have started. There's a number of those there. There's a number of learning pathways as well that I have either started or am yet to start. Under the Completed tab are the activities that I've finished. And you can view those by clicking on the View tab. And there's also a section for bookmarks. So as you go through, you can go ahead and save things that you particularly like, and they're easy to access in the bookmark section. So I'll just go ahead and collapse that. In the next section, you can browse content by area of focus. And on Xl5, there are 4 areas of focus, and they are personal, people, thought, and results. So let's go ahead and we'll click on results. As you can see, we come into the browse screen. Now you will notice that each of the 4 sections is broken down into 3 subcategories. So we were looking at results, and let's go ahead and we'll look at change leadership. So you can see here we have a drop-down menu, so you can filter by book summary, article, video, or you can view them all. You can see we've filtered by change leadership, and you have the option of sorting your results by title, and that would be alphabetical order, or by published date, and that would put the newest at the top. So let's go ahead and explore a book summary. And the first one here is called Remote Work Technology. So you will notice in the upper right-hand corner there are 3 icons. So with this book summary, you can email that to yourself or to a colleague. You can print it. And remember, printing to a PDF is another way of saving something. Or I can bookmark that, and that will save it in my bookmarks. I have the option of writing a note on it as well. So I'm going to go ahead and save that in my bookmarks. And I'll close that off. So as you can see in the left-hand column, you have a picture of the cover of the book. You can actually rate this book book summary once you've read through it, just by clicking on the number of stars and submit. Next, you have your tags. And these are the metadata tags that have been assigned to this book summary. You have the option of playing the audio. I'll just go ahead and hit play. Okay, and as you can see, that audio lasts for 14 minutes and 8 seconds, and you can download that audio as well. So if you have a long drive to work, or even while you're doing dishes or whatever, you can listen to that book summary. You also have the option of viewing it as a PDF. And I'll go ahead and open that. And you can see that's nicely formatted if you wanted to print a hard copy. All right, we'll just go back. All right, in the middle section, it gives you information about the publisher, the estimated reading time. Now, all the book summaries are formatted in the same way. You have the key takeaways from the book. You have an overview of the book. And then you have some more information about some of the main ideas in the book. And as you continue to scroll down, at the end you have some information about the author, and you have a link there if you wish to purchase the book. Now, accel5 will always give you some related items at the bottom of each entry. And if that interests you, you can go ahead and click on that. And that will take you to another entry as well. All right, let's go back to our dashboard. And this time we'll go ahead and search for content via the search bar. So just in line with the book summary that we've looked at, let's go ahead and look up remote work. And let's see what content we can find pertaining to remote work. So as you can see, we can filter by book summary, article, video, or learning path, and we're filtering by remote work. So let's go ahead and have a look at an article. And let's just look at the first one here. So the remote work absolutist. As you can see, you have 3 icons in the upper right-hand corner again. So you can email this article to yourself or to a colleague. You can print it or print to PDF, which is another way of saving it, or we can add it to our bookmarks. Down the left-hand side, again, you have an image of the article. You have the opportunity to rate the article. You have your meta tags. And you can go ahead and view a PDF. And again, that gives you a nicely formatted to print. All right, and then we have the body of the article. It tells you the source. So this comes from Forbes magazine. And as you scroll down, you can see it tells you who the author is. And again, it gives you some related items you can jump to. All right, we'll just pop back to our dashboard. Okay, so we've looked at browsing by an area of focus, and we've also looked at searching for content. Now let's have a look at the learning paths. So the latest learning paths are listed here, and you can scroll sideways to look at those. And if you want to view more, this will give you a complete list of all the learning paths available. And as you can see, it's quite extensive. And it continues on from there. So we'll just jump back to the top, and let's go ahead and have a look at the first one. Now you can see from the green tick that I have already completed this learning path, and you can see that green tick there. So you can complete this learning path by finishing 4 of the 6 elective content items below. So it gives us 6 items that we can choose from, and you need to complete 4 of them in order to complete the learning path. So as you can see, there was a video, a book summary, another video, another book summary, an article, and a third book summary. So you have some choice in how you complete those. If you're in a management role, you can use the learning paths for professional development. They can be something that you assign to employees and then discuss. As we scroll down, the format is the same with the newest videos, so you can scroll to the right. If you want a complete list, you just need to click on View More. And there you get a list of available videos. And let's just go ahead and click on one. As you can see, the format is similar. You have the option to rate the video. You have some meta tags assigned to the video. You also have the option of completing some reflection questions. So this is useful again for professional development. If you click on that, you get a fillable PDF that you can go ahead and fill in and save. Underneath the video, it gives some information about it, some information about the speaker, and then there is always a transcript of the video as well. And at the bottom, some related items. And with the videos, you have the option of emailing or bookmarking. So we'll just go ahead and very briefly play that. Okay, and we'll just jump back to our dashboard. Okay, so we've looked at searching for content via the search bar. We've looked at how you can view your activity. We've looked at browsing by area of focus, and Xl5 has 4 areas of focus, which are personal, people, thought, and results. And as we saw, those are broken down into subcategories as well. You can view the latest learning paths. You can view the newest videos. Book summaries are organized the same way. You can scroll to the right, and if you click on View More, you'll get a complete list. You'll see here that there are some featured leadership book summaries that have been highlighted. And the articles are laid out in the same way. You can scroll to the right, or you can click on View More to get a complete list. Okay, the last thing I want to show you is if you go into your profile and click on Support. So it does give you information about accessing customer support, but if you click on Support down the bottom here, it takes you into EBSCO Connect, and it takes you directly into articles about Xl5. So you will see there's a number of articles there. You can access a tutorial. There's articles about how to search for certain things, how to use bookmarks and folders, and so on. Does anyone have any questions? Okay, I will hang around in this room for another few minutes, so if you do have any questions, please feel free to stay and ask them. As mentioned, you will receive an email later this afternoon with a link to a recording of today's session. You'll also receive a link to an online evaluation, and you will receive the PowerPoint slides as well. Of course, through that email, you will have my contact details, so please feel free to get in touch with me if you have any questions about today's session or any ideas for future training. Thank you very much.